Hello, welcome to the PHMC Historical Marker Program series. I'm Allie Davis, the Historical Marker Coordinator, and in this video we will cover the most important aspects of what you need to know before starting a marker nomination. Please be sure to check out PHMC's YouTube channel for other marker videos to complete your understanding of the process. In this video, we will go over important deadlines, the criteria for approval, our new pre-application process, completing the new application, and other helpful resources to get you started. First, I'd like to go over all the different parties that will be a part of the nomination and evaluation process. Marker staff, such as myself, are here to guide you through the process, and we will be your main point of contact. Marker staff assemble the nominations and gather additional information for the PHMC Staff Marker Committee and the Marker Review Panel. The PHMC Historical Marker Staff Committee includes PHMC staff with a generalized knowledge of Pennsylvania history, the PHMC editor, the marker coordinator, and the marker coordinator manager. The staff committee will evaluate all marker nominations and may contact subject matter experts within PHMC according to the nomination subject. Marker staff compile the evaluations and facilitate a meeting to discuss the results and provide feedback for the marker review panel at their annual meeting. The marker review panel is an external body, that is, they're not PHMC staff, of 5 individuals with career experience in history-related fields. They also represent different regions of Pennsylvania: the Northwest, Southwest, Central, Southeast, and Northeast. Each panel member will review and evaluate all nominations individually and then come together in the annual meeting to discuss their evaluations. At this meeting, marker staff will provide the Staff Marker Committee's evaluations to enhance the discussion. The result is a list of recommendations to the Commission for which nominations to approve, not approve, or resubmit. The Historical Commission is a body appointed by the governor and are the final decision makers on the nominations. They review the recommendations submitted by the panel and vote on whether to approve or not approve. They may or may not disagree with all of the recommendations, but they make the ultimate decision. Before you begin your nomination, we strongly encourage you to review the resources we have available on our website to help you draft a successful nomination. There you will find a wealth of helpful information, such as links to libraries, archives, historical societies, and more. The first resource you should review are the Guidelines for Historical Marker Nominations. It provides detailed information about what is expected of a marker nomination. The marker search is also helpful to see what markers are in your area. You can keyword search to see if any markers already exist for your subject. PHMC's YouTube channel also includes all the video tutorials for nominating a marker. And of course, marker staff are available to answer any questions you have and provide more helpful information and feedback on draft nominations. Any individual, private organization, local or county government, or public agency can nominate a person, place, event, or innovation of statewide or national historical significance. There are 3 important dates to know. We will discuss what each part is in a few moments. Please mark these dates on your calendar to ensure you do not miss them. These dates ensure marker staff have enough time to review and provide feedback to nominators to make any necessary changes before the final deadline. Pre-applications are due via email by January 15th. Draft nominations for preliminary feedback are due by February 15th, and the final deadline for marker nominations through our online platform, PA Share, is due April 1st. Nominations submitted on April 2nd or later will not be included in the review and will be held for the following cycle. There are 11 criteria for approval that you should familiarize yourself with. They are listed on our website, and we will go over them in detail. The biggest highlights to remember as you're preparing your nomination are to make sure that your nomination is clear and organized, with facts that are documented and verified with at least 3 to 5 sources. The topic must also have a significant impact on its times with state or national significance. It must have a substantial connection to PA. Nominations are less likely to be approved for a living person, or if there is a monument or marker already for it, or for any places of worship or cemeteries or burial places. Now we will break down each of the 11 criteria. The most important and heavily weighted criteria are the first 3. We've already summarized them above, but to make sure you understand, everything must be clear and organized with thorough documentation. The subject must have had a significant impact on its times with statewide or national significance. Local or regional is not appropriate. The subject must also have the substantial connection to Pennsylvania. The next set of criteria identify subjects that are unlikely to be approved. Nominations for individuals will only be considered if they have been deceased for a minimum of 5 years to allow time for their impacts to be measured. Geographical, topographical, or natural features will not be approved. Subjects already recognized with a marker, whether that's PHMC, a local marker, or any other kind of monument, are less likely to be approved. Nominators may resubmit nominations previously not approved, but any subject that is not approved 3 times in succession will not be considered again until 3 years have passed. The only subjects that will receive automatic approval are the former governors of Pennsylvania and PHMC-owned properties. If a site or a property is listed in the National Register or recognized as a National Historic Landmark or a United Nations World Heritage Site, it must still meet all other criteria. These designations have criteria that are different than the marker program and therefore may not meet the marker requirements. And as mentioned before, places of worship and cemeteries are unlikely to be approved, again, unless they meet all of the other criteria, especially the statewide or national significance. If you're at all unsure whether your subject meets these criteria, we highly encourage you to complete a pre-application. Marker staff will review pre-applications and provide feedback, such as whether the subject may meet criteria, potential leads for research, and anything else that might help you create a more competitive nomination. The pre-application is available to download on our website. Complete the application and email it to Marker staff for review. Instructions are available on the website and in the guidelines. We also strongly encourage that any individual not already participating with another organization to work with another organization. These could be local historical societies, college or universities, other cultural organizations that are related to the marker subject. For instance, previous nominations have worked with the different museums, various literary societies, unions, and ethnic organizations. The new application requires you to complete the significance and documentation worksheet. Rather than writing a short essay, this worksheet is now required. It requires 3 to 10 points of significance. Each point should be about the most important aspects of the subject and its impact, effect, or contribution to the state or nation. Each point should be about 3 sentences and be supported by at least one verified resource. This infographic provides a simplified view of the process and the expected timeline. The review panel and commission will not make any decisions on markers prior to the final deadline. Please note that the process is a lengthy one and will not be expedited. Take this into account when planning your nomination and your expectations for when a marker will be ready. PHMC staff will review any applications submitted by February 15th for preliminary review, but only if it is requested. After the final due date of April 1st, nominations are reviewed by the staff committee. Any incomplete nominations will be returned to the nominator with a request to try again the following cycle. Staff will review and prepare applications for the panel to review in their June meeting. The panel will review the applications and make recommendations to the commission, who will approve or deny nominations at their September meeting. This means that notifications should be expected to go out to applicants in late September or October. Planning the installation and dedication of the marker will take place starting November 2025. PHMC staff will work with the applicants through the required forms and provide guidance on planning the dedication. PHMC recommends holding the dedications from April through November simply because the weather is nice and the ground isn't frozen. If you want to learn more about the marker program, you can check out our website at pahistoricalmarkers.com. You can also check out our other videos in the Historical Marker Program series on our YouTube channel. Stay connected with the SHPO for updates and information about all our programs by signing up for our blog and newsletter. For more information, please contact Allie Davis, that's me, at ra-phmarkers@pa.gov.